Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Tactics Ogre Reborn walkthrough. Just heading through Palace of the Dead, just about to do level 64. Looks like there is going to be a lot of farming in this one, so let's take a look at what we're dealing with. Oh, interesting. We've got a 9th slot for this one. Let's just throw that fella in, and we'll take a look at what we're dealing with here. So this is where the curse daggers are going to drop. Probably going to have to farm a bunch of these. Also, we're looking for a Boreas. I don't know what this. It looks like that's some sort of axe. It's looking like it's dropping from a lot of enemies here. But let's find these curse daggers first. So it's the Banshee enemies. One of them at 14.7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's the first one, and then the other one is 15.3, so this is 15, and then this must be 3, huh? 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it's this Banshee here and this Banshee here. Not a great setup, honestly, for this. Ideally, I'd like to get them to come in closer, but I'm mostly worried about knocking these things off into, you know, the abyss. That's probably going to be the biggest problem with these. Let's see. Can they even get to me too? Yeah, they could get here eventually, I suppose. Also, okay, so let's take a look here. We're looking for also Petronels are going to drop 40% of the time from the Warlock Ghost at 13.8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This guy right here. That is going to be the Petronel, again, 40% of the time. I'll probably grab a couple of those. There's a Cyclops at 13.0, so he's not here, though. He should probably be, like, would it be here or here? No, probably here. This one right here. Or there should be a Cyclops there. Potentially dropping the Boreas, again, 35% of the time. The Crystallis ore, and then Ancient Bone times 3. And there's 2 instances of it, though, at 15%, meaning that if you're really lucky, you could get 6 at once. So honestly, I won't start with this. I actually do want to see that that Cyclops here in order to try to grab those. But the double Banshee at least is a pretty solid start. Yeah, he's not here again. Let's do one more retreat, and I'll see if I can get him to show up. If not, then I'll just do my farming, which I will obviously do off screen. Yeah, there he is. So this is the guy. Unfortunately, though, again now. No second Banshee, so I won't keep this one, unfortunately. But anyways, you get the idea. That's pretty much it, though. Petronel. Also, I guess there's a Wraith at 9.12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me make sure I got this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it'd be right here. Another Wraith with another Petronel, able to drop. There's a Griffin somewhere. It's probably this guy. Yeah, 18.12. That seems right. And that's so this guy can potentially drop the Boreas. And Incubus at 18.7, which is probably this guy. Yeah, it's got to be this guy. Same deal. Potentially a Boreas dropping. Yeah, just a lot of it looks like it's 4 different potential drops. It's the Incubus at 18.7, the Griffin at 18.12, and a Cockatrice actually also at 14.14. Yeah, 14.14. So actually all of the guys that drop the Boreas are here. Actually, wait, there's one more. Oh, yeah, the Cyclops. Yeah, actually, yeah, so it's all 4. It's this Cockatrice, this Griffin, this Incubus, and this Cyclops. So honestly, this isn't a bad one to keep. But I think when I'm gonna farm, I'm gonna try try going for the Cyclops and then the double Banshee, and then I'll kind of just move on. But I'll do that stuff off screen, and I'll pick it back up once actually I get my first cursed dagger to drop. Alright, so I'm going to cut in some footage here of obtaining the cursed dagger. If I can remember how I remember how I did this. This is actually the second one I've got to drop. The first one I had a really tough time trying to get it to drop. It just was not happening. But there it is. That's the cursed dagger. I'm actually planning on grabbing a couple more of these. So gonna be here for a little while. Alright, so just getting ready to move on now. I've done all my farming here that I was interested in doing, and I did set this battle up with what I think at this point is kind of like the optimal setup with monsters. I actually only do have the one Banshee though, which, you know, can drop the cursed dagger, but I've already got 5 cursed daggers, and my understanding is that that's the maximum that you can have in your inventory at any one time, is 5 of any given cursed weapon. So, and I farmed all of those because I love daggers. They're one of my favorite weapon types in the game. But, anyways, so what I've done this time is I've made sure that basically all of the enemies are appearing that can drop the Boreas weapon, which also is very important to get here for something that happens in the coda, right? That's the yeah. Anyways, that's like the post-game stuff. So really, again, a good idea to make sure that you're grabbing those here. But I think this wraith here, let's just make sure I've got this counted off right. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is this thing? Wraith. 9, 12. Petronel. So this is the one that's going to drop the that fusel weapon. I've already got quite a few of them, but again, I wanted to set this up knowing that this is going to be my last pass through here. And this is also a no chariot round, so we're going to have to just try to get things, yeah, without that. So, so that thing is going to have the Petronel. This Warlock will have it as well. Again, 40% of the time. This is at 13.8 for the coordinates. Here's the Cyclops that potentially is dropping not only a Boreas but also Ancient Bone. I've got quite a few of those at this point now. Again, Banshee, potential Cursed Dagger, which I already have a maximum amount. This Incubus here, I was kind of tempted to try to get this Holy Comet from it, but I just really don't want to mess around with this, and I think that this is craftable as well later. So we're getting close to the store again, or the next store. Down here, and I don't know if I'll actually be able to craft that once I actually get there. There's a good chance that I'm still missing some components, but I'm not that worried about it, and I've got a bunch of supple whips. So this Incubus here, though, and I should say, this one has a potential to drop the Shield of the Storm, but only 10%, so I don't really care about that. If this guy wasn't here, I would have been, you know, completely fine with that. But this Incubus here, again, another potential Boreas weapon. Same with the Griffin here. Boreas is always going to drop at 35% from all of these monsters, or from the ones that I'm listing. It's basically the Cockatrice here, the Griffin, this Incubus, and the Cyclops. So again, those 4 enemies. So we're going to have kind of like the maximum chance to get, I guess, all of the weapons that aren't Cursed Daggers here. There's some other weapons that are dropping as well, like Thunder Bows, Brimstone Bows, but they're dropping at such low rates that I'm not worried about that, and I've got so many of them from, you know, other levels that not something that I was going to be, you know, worried about. So, anyways, let's get this started again. This is going to be a no chariot. Shouldn't be too difficult. I've got, you know, casters here. It's probably going to be more difficult not to knock these enemies off the edge than anything else. So, you know, definitely gonna be trying to make sure that I don't do that. I'll probably just, you know, kind of get everybody into the back here, get everybody's MP up, and then I'll start blasting once, you know, once the enemies kind of get away from the edges. There's a couple that I don't really care about, like this ghost here, this Enchantress. She could be knocked in. Same with this white. Don't really care about them. They're not gonna have anything, you know, interesting for drops. But yeah, anyways, I spent actually not that much time here. I got pretty lucky when it came to the cursed daggers. And my kind of my advice, I guess it would be, to getting these things to drop here is to kind of back up. Don't rush the enemies. And mostly because of what I was saying earlier, is that it's so easy to knock these guys into the abyss that, you know, and that's not going to do you any good. So what you really want to do is you want to back up and let the enemies come to you. Get them onto this little bit of a platform here, and then, you know, take care of them. I think that the dagger is dropping from, let me just see here, floor 86 as well. The other option here is to, if you don't like this spot, and I would say mostly because of the floor, if you don't really like it, you could always wait until floor 86. I just don't know what that floor looks like, so I can't really say if that floor would be better for farming those weapons or not. But that would be maybe you know, an opportunity or a good way to go about it as well. Again, I can't really comment on whether or not that's actually going to be better to farm in. So I guess yeah, I'll know in a couple of days when I finally, and I do expect it. I do expect it to be days before I get to that floor at least. I've just been so methodical about going through these floors now that I mean, especially these floors that have the cursed weapons dropping, and I might be like halfway done now with all of the cursed weapons, right? Because there's only so many types, and I feel like I've got a lot of them at this point. So maybe this whole process will speed up, you know, once that's done, and I expect it to, right? Once we're kind of getting into the floors where I've already got these weapons to drop, and I don't foresee myself focusing much on, yeah, I guess I'm getting more of them to drop, right? If I've already got 2 of, you know, like the spellbook, I will probably never use the spellbook. It's a 2-handed weapon, and I, you know, like having daggers. So I'm not really seeing that as a weapon that I'm probably going to use. So there really isn't much reason to, you know, farm a bunch more of them. So that said, at least at a certain point, things will really start to speed up, I'm hoping, again. I'll probably still, you know, but most of these battles or most of these floors have some sort of item that's dropping at, you know, a 40% chance, as opposed to other floors having only a 10%. And right, it's not going to make any sense to farm something at 10%, where we can go with the 40. So again, hopefully once these cursed weapons, or once we get out of these floors where the cursed weapons are dropping, and where I've already got, you know, 2 of each, that should really speed things up. And honestly, at this point, I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, anyways, pretty much just trying to be really careful here about not knocking things off. I really don't have an opportunity to nuke most of this stuff, right? It's not quite close enough. But at least if I knock the cockatrice off the edge, it'll just fly back up. So I'm not worried about that. We'll just keep blasting him. Try to not hit that Cyclops. In the few times that I've kind of tried to knock a Cyclops off, it didn't happen very often, and I almost wonder if they've got just like a better, like, sort of knockback resistance. I don't know what. I'm kind of curious. That's probably knowable, right? It's probably like, I don't know, if your VIT stat is really high or something. Maybe that helps, you know, prevent sort of knockbacks like that. I don't know if that's actually the case, but that would kind of make sense. But yeah, not really sure. I guess I could, yeah, and now I can start on that Griffin as well. And for the same reason, he's not going to be able to be knocked off. So this is going pretty good though so far. Grab this. Bye! Oh, hi! Just like that. Should be able to get this cockatrice down before it gets another turn as well. You know, want to make sure that I'm not getting, you know, hit by a petrification like AoE right from this guy. 238. Ooh, 370. Don't mind if I do. Yoink. Stunned. How dare you? Alright, let's see. Let's go with a boon on somebody. Get my boon going on the Terror Knight. Ooh, drops a card. Alright, well, that's bad. At least it's an intelligence card. Hopefully I can pick it up, though. I don't think that Cyclops can make it here. But yeah, that's a bit of a shame. So that was a shot at a Boreas axe. But, you know, I do have, at least I do have plenty of them, so it's not like it's the end of the world, but... I probably should have just used another boon of swiftness instead of this. Hey, look at that. Bumped me into a card. Thank you. Alright, so if I blast here, I might move this this Wraith back, but it'll only go backward a step, so I think I'll do that. I'm not sure who's the best target to get down between the Griffin and the Cyclops, honestly. They're both kind of equally annoying in that they can both paralyze. Or stun, I should say. Oops, I just nuked my own guy. Wasn't paying attention. Wah, wah. Oh, I just stunned my own character. I almost wonder if I should swap her weapon type to something else now. I mean, mostly for reasons like that. She's really not attacking that often, and it may just be a good idea to swap to something else. And again, exactly because of that scenario there. It's hard to say though. I know there's been quite a few times where I've used her to like breach something with her level 2 spear skill, so I don't know. That's tough to give up. Alright, well, he's breached already. Let's go breach this guy. Man, that ability hits so hard. Another card. I was kind of hoping for that whip, but you know, no dice. Uh-oh, crit card. That's not good. Stop right there. Okay, let's fly down. I need to use an item here. My Terranite is just a little bit too low to just use an item, or just to use a heal. Let's finish this guy off. Oh, wow, another card. And another intelligence. So that's 3 intelligence cards so far. That's kind of wild. Does it make sense to nuke here? It should push this guy up. It'll actually add. It would push this guy away. Actually, it'll push this guy out too. Although she's, I think, the one that I don't care about. Yeah, let's just do this. Oh, nope, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I thought that was going to potentially push him upwards, but no dice. That pushed him just to the side. Well, that was that was definitely not what I wanted to happen there. So that was a potential Boreas Axe. But yeah, I guess again, I've got 4 or 5, maybe even 6 of them now, so I don't know. Probably don't need to worry that much at this point. Such a weak heal. Yeah, let's go over here. Just use an item. Alright. That's a safe move. If I knock that skeleton in, then that's fine. Perfect. Knock him in. Lucky. I think that's the one. No, that was the one that was fine to knock in. I think that's the enchanter anyway. Yep, and that is why you kill those early. lame. Put you down. Ooh. Oh, I get stumbled anyway. Sad. Yeesh. All right. Oh no, not enough mana. There we go. Ooh, a Layla. That was the Wraith. 20% chance of that dropping. Alright, well, at least we got something out of this deal. Ooh, there we go, Petronel. That's good too. Always glad to always glad to get another weapon that I probably won't be using anytime soon, but hey. Class pumpkin. Alright, now let's try to get rid of this ghost. We'll get it exercised and then finish off the Cyclops last. I'm gonna make sure that I'm getting every possible bit of loot here. Ooh, he's really... That Cyclops is really low, actually. I'm just gonna let this ride. If I was being, really careful here, I would, make sure that the Cyclops was gonna live. There's a chance that he hits the TK and basically suicides, but we'll see here. See if that's what he does. Nope. Alright, he went after the healer. That's good. Oh, but he is standing in poison, so... Okay, let's see here. This healer's going, and it's got plenty of mana, so I don't need to worry about giving it any. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. No cards, no cards, no cards. Oh, this is the, yeah, I don't think she's going to drop anything good anyway. Yeah, that's no big deal. Just going to grab this on one of my... There we are. Alright, let's finish this guy off. Hopefully he drops... Oh, Jesus. Hopefully he drops, Boreas and some ancient bones. That'd be nice. There you have it. No chariot. Ah, only got the Crystallis ore. Wow, that's sad. Anyways, that is going to be it for level 64. As always, hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.